let's not lie. When a man doesn't have earning power, he breeds disrespect.
Yes.
Women are manipulated.
Women are manipulated. I mean, think about it. Women are in control. They run the world, but they run it from the back seat.
Exactly.
They make it seem like we're in charge, but you're not.
You're not really in charge. Women feel like they're simple. They're the most complex creatures. They are more complex than a white blood cell. Women are slicker than men because of the fact, by virtue of the fact that society would judge them harshly more than men if they are found cheating. A lot of men say, I'm going to die if my babe cheats on me, but when they're there, they don't sit down and talk.
They're crying.
They're crying.
It's not what they said.
I'm going to walk away and
become
leave.
Philosophers.
Exactly.
But a man.
We need to make
Maybe
this
you
work.
did it because I was lacking.
Welcome to another amazing episode of The Yarns, because things when we talk on top of this show, it took. Today's episode is gonna blow your mind. We'll be talking about gender roles. I have ELOZONAM in the building, Cypher and Rala. ELOZONAM, what's your definition of gender roles?
I mean, it's a general definition. I mean, which gender is supposed to play which role? That's my definition of gender role.
What's your definition of gender role?
He has already said everything, so
People are supposed to have different definitions.
Except you want to hear my opinion.
Yes, I want to hear your opinion.
I think generally I don't think there should be roles in a relationship. I think having roles is for poor people.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Personally, I don't think there should be roles either, because I don't know. I like to be babied. I like to be pampered. So I don't want it to be that it's just the role of the man to do that.
Are there specific roles by gender? Like when they say a man should provide, women should stay at home and be in the kitchen. What's your take on that?
So
Say that, He's about to get real serious. Why does not have to say
So there's a way the world has worked for such a long time, right? For a really long time. And that's why we have this whole idea of gender roles, because it's worked like that for a while and it's proven to work. Now, there are women who believe that there should be gender roles. They are nurturers. They will nurture the family, and the men should go out and provide. The men are providers. This is what it has always been. Before, you would have men hunting and gathering, and the women taking what they've hunted and gathered and to prepare. Right? So before, it's like they kill animals and they get firewood and whatever. Now it's your money that's the kill.
So you're trying to say the whole thing has changed in this century.
It's evolved, but it's still the same at its core. For now, right now, men are supposed to be providers. They go out, they hunt, they gather, and they bring back the money. And the women turn the money into, sustenance for the family. That is what it's supposed to be, quote unquote. But now, as everything is evolving, everybody's is evolving as well. Women are being also, women are evolving as well, being put in positions of power, and they are trying not to be the people that will just nurture. They want to also be businesswomen. They want to also
more involved.
Yeah, more involved in at the table. Do you get? Yeah. So that kind of has blurred the lines of gender role.
So do you think there are specific roles by each gender?
Well, technically speaking, there have to be. I mean, there has to be a giver and a receiver. I'm trying to not be so dirty there.
So you're one of those men that would be like, women belong in the kitchen.
No, women don't belong in the kitchen. I keep saying this. If you come to my house and you say, why is your wife not in the kitchen? Me and you will enter the kitchen since you're so hungry. I always say that. It's
yeah.
But besides the patriarchy, there's an entire reason for why these systems are set up. Do you understand? I'm not going to push the child. So when she's going to be pregnant, I need to be making that bank. Do you understand? Doesn't mean she has to. I always say I'll retire at 40 and go and take care of my kids. Do you understand? So it's not like I'm pushing, hey, the kids are on you. No. There's a fine line. Like
that's very interesting. Cypher, how can gender wars be averted?
That one is deep. That's some Chiamanda question, bro.
It's like how you stop gender, how you find one piece.
That one is heavy,
Personally, I would say, as I said, the whole the default gender stuff. Oh, women should cook and men should provide. At this stage, where we are now, it's attached to poverty, because women are making big bucks.
Yeah.
Women are CEOs of Fortune 5 companies. Women you expect them to come back and be cooking for you, bruh. Do you get? So the roles, at the end of the day, it's more like, okay, certain roles are still there, because women will still nurture children. Do you get? Men can support, but majorly the women will do it. Do you get?
But what if your wife is a CEO, like you mentioned, of a big brand? Are you trying to say she should leave everything to stay at home? Like I always say, as long as you have the funds, you have the money, you can outsource whatever.
No, of course, she would not leave everything and stay. She will pursue
Sorry,
me.
outsource what exactly?
Outsource being a mother,
No, but
basically.
No. Outsourcing is not an option. That's
there's
an
emotional
never an option.
intelligence.
I'm sorry, but like this thing you just said, outsourcing. Yeah, I get that in today's world, everything is moving really quickly. Everybody wants to achieve something. You want to do the best you can, whether as a man or a woman. But if you make that choice to have kids, you have to be involved.
You have to be available.
You have to be involved. I don't know how you're gonna do it.
I think
But as a parent,
I've seen
a lot of
situations. Sorry, I've seen situations where the wife earns more than the husband. So are you trying to tell me, since I make more money because I'm a woman, I should sit at home with my kids?
it's not about sitting at home. There's a difference. It's not about sitting at home. You can get involved in your child's life without just sitting at home.
It doesn't work that way.
But you have to be
It's something called
involved.
emotional intelligence, yeah? Yeah. And whether we like it or not, women are better at that thing. Anything I'm doing, I can be doing anything in this life. My father calls me, hey, stop that. Instantly, my testosterone is saying, challenge this man. Once my mom says, if I'm your mother, you stop that thing.
So you're trying to call women manipulators?
Well, I wouldn't exactly
Don't
say-
sugarcoat it.
I should.
So you're saying
Women are manipulators.
Women are manipulating. I mean, think about it. Adam know they chop apple since Eve don't come. Apple. You understand? See, women are in control. They run the world, but they run it from the back seat.
Exactly.
They make
Oh,
it seem.
bro.
They make it seem like we're in charge, but you're not.
You're
You
not
can't-
really in charge.
You want? Have you ever seen a girl and you say, "Oh, this girl is so fine. She's so fine. I want to make her my friend." Never. When you see a girl, she's so fine. I want to get with her. A girl can see, this boy is a fine boy. Let him be my friend. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. They're in control of the entire structure of the relationship between them and the opposite sex. Always.
ELOZONAM, you get married today and your wife makes roughly 5 to 10 M a month. And sorry, you don't make up to that. Would you take the back seat? Would you stay home? Would you look after the kids because she earns more?
We will both go out and hustle.
What happens to the
Because personally, I mean, we'll draw a time to. We have to be intentional about all these things, like he said. There has to be in some level of intention. But for me, I don't know about for other guys, but for me, I have to feel some sort of self-worth, right?
Yeah.
So I will take care of the kids as much as I can, but I'll also go out and bring bread. Because at the end of the day, let's not lie. When a man doesn't have earning power, he breeds disrespect.
Yes, now.
Serious.
Let's not lie.
Whether
We cannot
you like
sugarcoat
it or
these
not.
things.
I feel so bad because I'm the only female here and I get stuck. No, you guys feel. The thing is, when you don't make money, you feel, oh, I have no self-worth. I'm not bringing anything to the table. So whenever a woman talks to you the way she should,
I'm sorry,
you take
but
that as disrespect.
can I interject?
Don't.
Yeah.
Biologically, men are providers.
They're providers. So you can't
This is
change that part.
embedded in our DNA. You can't change your programming. It's impossible. Biologically, you are a provider as a man. So if you're not providing, you will feel less of a man naturally.
makes sense.
Even if a woman
Especially
tells
in
you,
Africa.
even if a woman tells you you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, you've taken care of our kids, you've done this, you've done that. As long as you don't have that
But then
ability
again,
to
yeah.
earn and bring bread and protect your family, you will feel less of a man.
But then again, there's something I always say, it's very, very relative. There's something people say when they say, this man is successful. It's very relative. Let me just digress for a bit and tell a story. There used to be this member of a band. I don't remember if it was the Beatles, but one of those really big bands, yeah? Okay, 2 different bands. I think one was Queen and one was the Beatles.
Yeah.
Queen, like 2 weeks before they blew, they kicked their drummer off. Do you understand? And when he left, he changed his mind. He was like, you know what? I'm going to sell more than this band, no matter what. So imagine like 15 years later, he's being interviewed. He sold like one of the highest selling recording artists of his time and everything. And then when they asked him, are you successful? He had the money, he had the awards, he had the family. He said he's not successful.
So what's your definition of being successful then?
My definition of being successful is being able to achieve your goals. Do you understand? As a provider, for me, one thing that is very important is the psychological state of a human being. And I feel like that is something that parents neglect a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I said earlier that I want to retire at 40 and watch my kids. Because according to the plan I have for my life, man proposed, God disposed. So I'm still open to, according to the plan I have for my life.
Is that a Bible verse?
It's not a Bible verse, but
You just see.
I wait till they see. So,
We've been having an amazing time. We will be back. And when we come back, don't touch the dial because I got men. I'm surrounded by men. You know what that means? It means toxicness all over the place. All right, we'll be right back after this break.
Men toxic.
Welcome back, guys. Big shout out to Energy Bar by Trax Apparel for hooking us up with the spot. Back to the conversation, guys. We'll be talking about polygamy. This topic hits hard.
Why are you looking at him?
I don't understand why you're looking at me. Like, for real.
Polygamy. It's okay for men to have 3-4 wives, but when a woman decides to take up another husband, the whole country, the whole nation, everyone talks about it. Polygamy. ELOZONAM. Would you like to marry 2 wives?
No. I mean, personally, my own personal things, I want to find that one person that I would spend the rest of my life with. Have
So
those
you're a lover boy.
Experiences with. Yeah, I can't say yes.
A lover boy that likes big bumbo.
That's the ultimate formula, innit? So if I find a big bum woman who has all the other virtues that I like, and I can spend the rest of my life with, haven't I won?
You spend the rest of your life with a big bum woman, but you get another big bum. Why?
What?
You get another big bum, you marry another wife that has.
But you just said he's a lover boy and you're going to give him an extra cheek.
I don't understand.
You hate bum.
I do not hate bum, but like it's
She
so
just
unfair.
basically insinuated that
No.
I will be a polygamist.
It's
After
so,
you said you wouldn't
it's
be.
so unfair that guys get to marry more than one wife, and a baby girl like me can marry 3 husbands.
If you want to
and
marry
dress
more
them
than,
up as
if you
twins.
want to marry more than 3, there's this lady that married like 3 husbands in one country in
Obviously
Africa.
not in Nigeria, because this country don't.
I think I know who you're talking of.
Yeah,
she
she
was
married-
a count or something. I think I read something.
No, a regular woman that
Regular
married
woman?
3. Yes.
No, that's different.
3 husbands.
Cypher. Why do you think men marry more than one wife?
Don't sleep on the couch this
I
night. Watch your
swear.
hands.
It's a very
Okay, so
be sincere.
personally, I won't advise anybody to marry more than one wife. Number 1, it's not right. Number 2, psychologically, mentally, it's not smart.
Sorry, you said it's not right. By what? By who?
Christianity.
By Christianity. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Let's say that.
It's crazy that men get to, when a man cheats on his woman, he's seen as a bad guy. But when a woman, goes that way, she's seen as
Let me give you a conspicuous saying. It's not really conspicuous, but they say a key that can open any lock is a master key. But a lock that any key can open, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's a
Plus, you should look at it from that angle that men see women as, what's the word? Something like prized possession. So it's not about, oh, we don't want you to sleep around. It's more about you're valuable.
Yeah.
Why should everybody have
I've
access
never
to you?
heard this.
This makes
this argument before.
He's married.
I have
He's
never
married.
So there's a certain level of wisdom that comes with marriage.
Yeah, you need to get married so you can see this shit.
That's
Then
very,
tell me
that's a
about
very
it.
interesting thing because I feel like it does make, and I'm not making any excuses for men trying to cheat or whatever it is and women not cheating. It's just that as a man, it kind of makes, because it would really actually explain why men get triggered when they're women
like they
cheat.
get
But they're
really-
cheating, no.
They're cheating,
Yeah.
but
But when they're
Conversation
Yeah, no.
But
It's-
I'm not trying to say that it's right.
It's
I'm just trying to
definitely
say,
not
okay,
right.
this makes
But
it
what
make sense.
really missing is women have side niggas outside their marriage.
All of them, yeah.
Why are we making
I think,
this?
I think.
First of all, every woman.
Do you know what? Do you know what gets me? I'm sorry, but do you know what gets me? We have these conversations all the time, and men cheating is mainstream,
Yeah.
right? But we don't know that the real cheats here are women.
Do you know
They're
why?
just slicker
Do you know why?
than men.
Because we're more proud of it. I don't know what
Yes,
this is
so
about
we
the
don't really like
society.
try to hide or
Yeah.
be well aware of the conversations that happen in society, and that's
Yeah.
what we're basing our conversation
That's what,
on.
yeah, it doesn't
Forget the
mean we're
personal
like
thing.
this. So.
Forget this personal thing. Women are slicker than men because of the fact, or
100.
by virtue of the fact that society would judge them
100,
harshly
bro.
more than men
100.
if they are found cheating.
100.
But
Do you know-
women do the
you know
that
what women-
so
do you know
crazy.
what women do?
You
Do you know what women
Like
do?
if you want to, for example now, sorry for cutting.
Sure,
For
sure,
example
no.
now, if let's say state government says every woman or every family should do DNA test for their children.
Look, bro, guy. Do you know what's funny?
It will
The
scatter.
thing is, these people that do visa, interviews, people that want to jackpot, you
Yeah,
have
they
to bring
do
DNA
DNA,
tests.
yeah, you must
You
do
have to
DNA.
bring, you have to
So
prove
you-
that
so
the
you-
kids
so
you're
it's
carrying
obvious you're
are
not
your
carrying someone's
kids. So
kid.
did you know they've said that? Do you know how many marriages crash
Do you
at
know
that?
Do you know how many? Do you know what women do? Yeah, women always have the spare guy. They always have the guy.
What
that
do you
is-
mean by that?
I'll explain.
And men don't have spare girls.
No.
The married men be like, I just did a little something.
I don't know where
I'm
you-
just a
where
little
you-
married.
Your own nigga.
See another angle now. Now we know over time we've seen it. Married men cheat.
Sci-fi
People
senses
talk about
for
it. Yeah? Now, at least we know men do. Are you trying to tell me with married women don't cheat?
They do, bruh.
Eh?
Are you trying to tell me?
A woman, see, you guys don't get this.
See,
And I'll
as
be-
he said, you guys-
wait. So I'm so sorry,
Cheat.
Petit.
Yeah.
Before you continue,
Yeah.
before you continue, I would like you
Yeah.
to be particularly honest with yourself.
Okay.
Please proceed.
I do not cheat.
That's the truth.
I'm not talking about you.
So married women
generally.
don't cheat.
Women cheat
So
because
this
you lack
Marilyn Monroe
something.
vibe is for who?
Women cheat
Wait.
because they want-
So it's the man's fault. The man is lacking something.
Yes.
So when
If
men
your
cheat,
woman- if your
so
woman
when
wakes
men
up to
cheat,
cheat,
it means
it's
the woman
'cause
is
you-
lacking something too.
Men cheat
Yes.
because they want to cheat.
No, men cheat because the woman
Men
is
cheat
lacking
for the
something.
fun of it.
It has
Men
to
cheat
be- it has
because
to
they
be.
feel, oh, I've conquered this woman. I've
see
had
us
sex
now.
with this woman. And so it makes
na
me
FIFA
mad.
we dey
Man.
play, but on our own
I
day
am not a
emotional.
man, I'm
You
a
see,
woman.
Now,
Obviously,
so before we
moves and everything.
proceed, we
Yeah.
have to understand one fundamental fact. No matter how many years you've lived in this life, as a particular gender, you can never fully understand how the other gender feels because you're not biologically wound like them. So you cannot particularly, categorically, and confidently say
Let them not come
that
for you
this
on
is
Twitter.
what a man would
Yeah,
do
you
as a
can't-
woman.
You can't understand what women will do. Sir.
Yeah.
We can't even understand what women would do, and I would never ever come
And
and
I'm
beat
here
my
to
chest and
tell
say.
you that women cheat because you guys lack.
So you cannot come and say that a man cheats because he's conquered this woman. That's why he wants to cheat.
That's why you guys cheat.
But you cannot categorically
No, you
say that
can't.
because you're
I
not a
can
man.
with my full chest.
But you-
Speaking from experience.
Okay, so why do you cheat? Why do you cheat?
If I have a man that doesn't satisfy me
Why are you not working out on him?
financially, the other way,
Why are you not working out? Why are you still there?
why am I what?
Why are you not leaving the relationship?
Because I
with
love
the
my
relationship?
man.
But you're not.
When you will
cheating
cheat on
him.
him.
Same way you
can
guys cheat.
Wahala
You
dey.
like a girl with big bum bum, but you still cheat on your woman with a girl
Do
with
you know
small
if that one
bum bum.
have bigger bum bum?
Oh, please, this conversation is getting me.
Please don't water out our argument. I beg.
Alright, this conversation is getting real hot. We need to take a break, and when we come back, ELOZONAM, Cypher, you,
Hey.
Mr. Bumble, I'm gonna finish you. We'll be right, guys. We'll be right back, guys, after this break. Welcome back, guys, to the Yans on Spadetv. Before we went on a break, we talked about polygamy.
Yeah.
Would you marry more than 2 wives?
No,
Why?
because it's a hell of a headache, and I want to spend my lifelong experience with one person.
Well, our forefathers married 2, 3 wives.
They
They
know
were
what.
comfortable.
They know what works for them. What
There,
works for me.
there was no
is-
inflation there.
There was, bro. But what works for me is besides the whole monetary
buying
thing about
hair.
it.
At all.
That's
All they had to do was buy a house for the wife.
a lot
Have a
of
big
money.
house,
How
actually.
many men
Yeah.
buy houses for their wives these days?
Yeah.
Be
No,
there,
then
they're
you
buying
build your
them.
houses if you had
You don't even
sex.
need to marry self for them to buy a house for you these days.
Yeah, right. So besides the monetary thing, I just feel like I want to share that experience with one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Folake, what did you add to your stew? Okay, Cypher, I would like to hear your side of the whole polygamy
I
thing.
am the perfect example of monogamy.
Bam. You are married. To
I don't
one
need to say
person.
more.
You don't want
See
to
my-
be like
see my
a
husband
certain
material.
individual.
Don't you crave another woman? Don't you want
Holy
to
Ghost
marry
fire.
another woman? If your wife allows it, would you marry?
It's like
another
saying,
woman?
don't you crave debt? Or mental instability.
But our forefathers did this with ease. They married 2, 3 wives and then they were cool with it.
Look at the future of your country. Does it look like your forefathers did well?
You want to
Because,
buy
I mean,
3, 4 people here.
I mean, they say that men
All
are
this stuff.
polygamous in nature, right?
Yeah.
So if men are polygamous in nature, it's just very natural that our forefathers would do it with ease. I mean, you can see that men are polygamous in nature naturally because we've talked about this whole thing where men cheat.
Yeah.
But because society has evolved in such a way that cheating is
We've
now
gone past that.
stigmatized.
But why
Just
is it
like
so
and
bad?
men are
should
violent
evolve.
in nature, but it
And
doesn't
men
mean we'll
should-
come
yeah,
here
we
and
should
start
evolve and
fighting.
be
But why is it so
There are
bad
social
that
ethics.
it's okay for men to cheat? When you cheat, you're seen as a bad guy. You sabi, you don't do things. Girls fall for you. But when a woman cheats,
I feel like there's never any way we can answer that question a woman will accept because
Yeah.
we've answered that. The answers are actually there for real. First of all, men are seen as conquerors. We women, you people take pride in yourselves as the prize. So you women wait there to be quote unquote conquered.
so let's say the government comes out and like, women, you can marry 3 to 4 husbands. Will you marry me? Would you be my second husband?
As long as if I'm your second husband, I'll have another first wife
You
somewhere.
see?
Do you get?
It sounds
you
fair.
get
It
me?
sounds fair.
No, but then
Sounds
again,
fair.
if you want to marry him as your second husband, you know the way it works now. You have to have like Bill Gates money.
Yes,
Then
I'm a sugar baby.
A
You
certain
cannot,
percentage.
I'm sorry.
See, me, I will bring us back to selfishness. The selfishness of love would weigh heavy on you to see your partner love somebody else. Do you understand? That's why I think polygamy.
We all
is
saw
just-
this news on social media where this woman in I forgot in the country got married to 3-4 men. Don't you think that's possible in Nigeria? Let's say I'm
I'm
rich
not
that I
ruling
can
it out,
afford
but
to
not
Very
marry
really.
possible.
you.
Nigeria is a country
And
with
marry
a
you.
very, very huge
adapt,
population.
Yeah, I'm not ruling out. Over
Yeah.
how many million people?
You never,
it
you
can- it
really
can
never know
happen.
how you react to a situation until you're thrust in it.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
A lot of men say, I'm going to die if my babe cheats on me, but when they're
When it
there,
happens-
they
when
don't
it
sit down and
Instead of
talk.
die, they're
So
crying.
they're carrying.
it's not
You
what
get,
that said.
I'm going to walk away
They
and
become
leave.
philosophers. They be like,
Exactly.
But a
We
man,
need to make
Maybe
this
you
work.
did it because I was lacking.
exactly. You start to blame yourself.
Exactly.
There's so
You are-
many
you are not
possibilities.
It's
the
like,
person
it's
to
like
do
they
it.
say you can
Yeah.
never,
You
you
have
can
good
never
intention.
gamble.
So
for
you now come back
somebody
to,
else,
do you love
no
me?
matter how much
Do
you
you want us to be here? So let's make it work. You never know how you're going to
You
react to a
never know.
situation until you're really thrust in it. That's why
So if you
people
can
learn
never know
the hard
yourself
way.
entirely, how do you know your partner?
I know,
Wahala
right?
dey o.
Nothing is
There's
ever in black
wahala.
and white, to be very honest. Everybody has
There's
had that tap
wahala.
their chest. I'm
Until
going to
you meet
leave
the
that man.
scenario,
I'm going
you
to
know?
leave that. You will go back into that situation.
This
You have
man
not-
just
you have
taught
not
me
even seen-
something.
you have not even seen the
This
angle
man
where
just taught me something.
your
Until you
mind-
encounter something, you've not learned about yourself considering that situation. Like until you meet it, you don't
Facts.
know what you
So what you're
Straight facts.
basically trying to tell me is that experience is the great teacher.
Bam.
It is the best.
That's the end.
Experience is like bag. Everybody carrying it on.
All right,
Very
guys,
wise.
we've had an amazing time on the show. But before we wrap up the show, ELOZONAM,
Will you marry
would
her?
you?
Okay.
I feel like she's been on me for a while. What's going on?
ELOZONAM.
Yes,
ELOZONAM.
ma.
ELOZONAM. How many
See?
times can Poro Kikita?
It's like 4
Iboko,
times.
Iboko.
Okay, quick question. Would you be comfortable? Would you be in a relationship where your lady spends on you? Because you mentioned something about you being a baby boy. Let's just say we all know you have the money, but like in a situation whereby you don't have enough of money and then you have a girl that spoils you silly, would you still say you're the man in the relationship?
So, anybody out there who might date me in the future, who wants to date me now, please take note. Spend your money on me. That's all I can
This
tell
is
you.
a clear example of a baby boy.
I
See,
really don't.
we're
I
agreeing on too much things.
Spend
It's
your
a
money
problem.
on me.
It's a problem.
I like money to be spent on me.
It's a
I look
problem.
at this. I spend money on myself to take care of myself.
Do you understand?
I'm a hard worker. Spend your money on me. Bam. That's it.
Sealed and stamped.
That's it.
If you don't have money, avoid
Sugar baby for life.
Cypher.
What?
If your wife wakes up tomorrow and be like, baby boy, I'm okay with you marrying another wife. What would be your reaction
It's not
to
her
that?
choice. It's my choice. I don't want to marry another wife.
My bro, na set up, no great.
I don't want to marry
It's a
another
setup.
wife.
It's a
10
setup.
years down the line. So
100.
you had
Women.
the second wife. Now I have a small
Bro,
boy
women
toy.
will tell you, oh yeah, don't call me if you're busy now. So you couldn't call me, you were that busy. That's why I
Like
say
that.
they're too.
I
they're
feel like
too
I want to
up
say this
here
for the
me to
record.
have
Women
to.
are the most complex. Women feel like they're
Yo.
simple. They're the most complex
Yo,
creatures. They are more complex than a white blood cell.
Bro.
I don't like.
your
don't-
your girl will tell you, you have to give me an explanation for where you were. You're giving an explanation. It's like you always have excuses, huh?
And that's why the simple thing that men have come up with is that don't argue with a woman. That's as simple as it is. Because men are rather simple. This is pink. This is orange. This is
You
black.
guys think
This is
you're
not.
that easy to
This is not
read?
dark black.
Very full
This
on
is
my
not
nuts,
reddish
empty,
red,
red
or this is
together
not
for life.
radish red. That's not lime green. That's not magenta.
Champagne gold.
Champagne gold.
do you know-
It's just gold.
Do you know, men are so easy that I can say we're divided into two. They are the ones that are emotionally smart.
And the ones that are not.
not. As simple as that.
Period.
And the
Bam.
women are what?
Women, you people you have your own world.
There's a reason.
like a
there's
family
a reason
tree.
men like
I swear.
sports so much, yeah. Because I love to see sports as a form of art, and I like to say with every other form of art, it depends on appeal. How much you can appeal. If you're a painter, how appealing are your paintings? If you're an actor, how appealing? If you're a lawyer yourself, how can you appeal literally? But man, we love the simplest form of art, sports. Why? Goal, in score,
That's the
score,
goal.
Goal, simple.
There are some sets of rules, follow the rules.
90 minutes.
Go.
Oh my
90
God!
minutes.
If you guys
Simple.
are now
One
women, they will choke me.
Finish.
So
Okay.
It's
All
so
right,
simple.
guys, it's been-
Sorry, hang on. What's the color of your outfit?
See problem.
Are you trying to disgrace me?
No, what's the color of your outfit?
What's the color?
She will say
Army
beige
green.
grey. Look at that.
I mean,
This is not Abby Green.
Oh my God! Are you a woman?
Bro, what's the color of your outfit?
green.
Different greens.
Simple. I don't even. They will tell me this is navy blue. But
Even
when
though
you
I
are-
know what this is, what green this is, and what green this is green.
Simple.
This means green. This is emerald.
I know a funny thing.
Green.
I know a funny thing.
Simple.
There's three of us talking, and we ask him what's the color. If he says green, we won't argue.
We know.
Oh, you already know.
If I say green, like this means green. This is emerald, and this
Oh
is
my
whitish
God,
white.
If I'm telling you, I'm meeting at the corner, I'll tell you I'm wearing black.
Bam.
No navy blue, no black.
But when I say,
I'm wearing
that boy is wearing
black.
mint green on an emerald green with grey hair.
Before you guys kill me, we've come to the end of the show. Please, I'm the only girl here.
You know what? At the end of the day, we love women like that. That's why we can live with them. We can't live with
That's
them.
the thing now. We were too simple. We need the drama.
Okay.
We're wired. We're wired to
Okay,
this.
do not forget, this is the Yans where we talk about everything unfiltered. Come here, say your mind, how it is. Nobody will beat you. This is how it works over here. Alright, I've had a really nice time on the show with you. ELOZONAM. Before you say that, I didn't stutter your language very well.
ELOZONAM.
ELOZONAM. ELOZONAM.
You still did not pronounce it.
You see how complex women are.
Cypher. Rala.
The child of God.
Child of Bombo. It's been a nice time. Big shout out to Energy by Tracks Apparel. Big shout out to ELOZONAM, the guy that loves big bum bum. We have Rala, the big bum bum guy. You guys belong in a gang. Okay. Cypher, the married man. Thanks for coming on the show. I'ma see you guys next time, same station. Don't change the dial. I remain your girl, Petite Talker. See, why I'm short is another story for another day. I'm gonna see you guys next time, same station. I love you. Big shout out to Tracks Apparel.